I'll go in that corner.
Yeah.
There's no cameras there.
No cameras over there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Go pee next
Shut
to
the
golf
door.
bag.
Okay.
Billy will let you back in when he's done urinating. All right, we're back. Welcome back to NANODOSing. Like I said, Arian's in studio. He's up here for the dozen. We're taping our trivia competition here at Barstool
No, I'm up here for the pod.
all week, and he's up here for the pod as well. So it's good to have you in person. Always a great time when Arian's in studio right now. Where do we want to get started today? There's a few things that I had written down ready to go.
Fire that shit.
Well, Billy just raised his hand. Billy, do we want to apologize to anybody?
The Dalai Lama. We need to apologize to the Dalai Lama. We fell victim to Chinese disinformation.
Okay, I'm
Isn't
listening.
that crazy? So remember when the Dalai Lama was telling that little kid to suck his tongue?
I do remember that.
Yeah. Well, turns out, as I originally thought, it is like a Tibetan. In Tibet, they mouth feed small children. Apparently, that's a thing.
Like birds?
Yep,
Yeah.
culturally.
And it's a common thing, apparently, to say, eat my tongue. That's like a common thing that an older person will say to a younger person as they're feeding them. Eat my tongue. He said, suck my tongue.
Because
Still feels weird. I'm just going to say it, Billy.
Yeah.
It still feels weird.
I mean,
But
Didn't
apparently,
he release like a Notes app apology?
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like if he didn't do anything wrong, he wouldn't have done
no.
that.
But if they looked at who disseminated the video, it was all Chinese bots. Because they're, the anti-Tibet, the Tibetan nationalist movement is really against the CCP. So, there's a reason the Dalai Lama's in India, not in Tibet right now. It's because he's been exiled in a way.
yeah, it's still weird, dog.
Apparently, apparently it's like when they don't have food, like they surprise the kids with candy, and the kids guess, and it's a game, and it's like, oh, no candy, it's my tongue.
Eat my tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
It's weird to us. It still
Yeah.
feels weird. And they also said the part where he was leaning in and just pressing his face against the kid's face, that's apparently a traditional Tibetan greeting. You just
Yeah.
press foreheads against each other instead of shaking hands or giving hugs. You just go forehead to forehead with somebody.
I'm definitely willing to admit it wasn't heinous, but it doesn't make it any more comfortable to watch.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, culturally, it's different, and it's different. It's uncomfortable for me. But if it was not, heinous, then what's up?
It just goes to show how easily information and disinformation can get spread by foreign
But that was a
entities.
video. That wasn't really misinformation. That
But
was,
out of context, and if you look at all the accounts, they're basically making the Dalai Lama, trying to relate him to Epstein, and
What
I
accounts
didn't,
are
I didn't
saying
say that. I think that's
No.
just your timeline, man.
no, but they looked back to see the people who originally spreading the video and in the information. They're all Chinese bot accounts.
Okay. Now, when you started this, Billy, today, you said I was right initially.
Yeah,
So
if you
you're
go
saying-
back to the tape, you hear me say, "Are we sure that's not something they do in Tibet that we just don't know about?" And
Yeah.
it was.
All right. Well, good job,
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, I saw something similar too. There was people defending them around the time about there was somebody I don't even remember, but it was an Asian custom that was just unbeknownst to us, which could be.
I did read that the Chinese government is putting a lot of money into AI and to developing deepfakes. That's going to be next
I can't wait. That's gonna be so fun.
until they come for you.
Come for me, bro.
They start editing. They edit highlights of Arian Foster's NFL career. Where he's dropping passes left and right. Be a real shame. Real
It'd be
shame.
a shame if somebody did that.
That would be funny though
China.
if we used deepfake technology to just make older football players and basketball players look like they sucked ass. Somebody should do that with Jordan.
Nah.
And be like, look, if Jordan played in today's NBA, he would get his.
That would fuck my
punch.
childhood up.
Yeah.
Nah.
They already did that with Babe Ruth. Have you ever seen his highlights?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
watched some Babe Ruth highlights.
They're kind of mid.
Yeah, it's weird when you watch old baseball highlights from, I'm talking the 20s, 30s. It's everything's sped up because that's the technology that they recorded with back then. When I first saw Babe Ruth, I was like, that guy's got the fastest swing I've ever seen. It was just shot in 15 frames per second or whatever. So it's just him at bat and then him already done with his swing.
I don't know. I never really looked at Babe Ruth as one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't compete against the best competition.
That, and it was just, I don't know, man. Sports just back then in general, just professional athletes, it was like milkmen in the off season. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just.
What's your cutoff for where shit counts?
That's a great question. I think around the 70s is when
I was going to say 1970.
Like 70s is when sports was like, okay, this is what you do for a living, rather than, you know, I'm a professional sports player and then I stack crates in the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. And so all like when people like Jim Thorpe and shit like that, like, I mean, he probably was good for his time for sure, but it's like he's not making the cut. I don't know about him personally, but like cats back then ain't making the cut this era.
Jim Thorpe was a bit of a freak athlete
Back then.
Comparatively, like if you had him today doing like not smoking tons of cigarettes and
that's another thing, like cats back then, they smoking cigarettes at halftime and shit. I'm like, bro, you're not competing today.
I think that makes you a better athlete.
That is in there. Like, I mean, all these guys now are like, they only eat like the things that their nutritionist they go in the cryo chamber, like. So if it is relatively impressive to be smoking cigarettes at halftime and then go out and.
But it just I think it shows the competition level, because if you couldn't do that nowadays, like, I mean, think if Jordan had the work ethic as far as nutrition and taking care of his body that LeBron did.
Yeah,
he's extending his career 10 years. You know what I mean?
That documentary was insane, because just hearing like the day of Game 7, he would like wake up and drink a beer. That's insane.
I mean, you have stories about he's on a golf course playing 36 holes, drinking beer the whole time, and then give somebody 50. That's fucking crazy.
That's like,
you know what I'm saying? But it's just, imagine if he was like really taking care of his body. Like, and now, honestly, that revelation really was. I mean, we knew about nutrition and stuff, but I think it took, it exponentially got better for athletes as far as like understanding nutrition and then, applying it to their games. I would say around, I'd probably say 2015 and on, like when it changed, like where it's like, because I mean, I remember off season for us was like we got a chance to chill and just relax, but like nowadays cats is like the whole year round they just working on their craft, and it really wasn't like that for us.
Did anybody smoke in the NFL?
Weed?
No, but like cigarettes.
Not Black and Milds.
Yeah.
So not really.
I remember
like everybody. So I would say 90% of the cats in the league that I knew smoking weed.
I bet some kickers probably smoke.
They're not really football players.
Ripping a dart.
They're not really.
Well, I mean, it's not that long ago where baseball players used to smoke in the dugout.
Yeah.
It was 70s. I mean, Jim Leland, I'm pretty sure, smoked cigarettes in the dugouts in the 90s.
Yeah.
The amount of like uppers that baseball players have experimented with, like they're on the cutting edge of everything. Like nicotine even today is like still one of their go-tos. Like the concoction that some of these guys put in their bodies before games is insane.
A nicotine concoction?
I mean, I bet Brian Cushing was dipping during games, using like chewing tobacco.
Oh, a bunch of cats dipped. I don't know if he did specifically, but I know a bunch of cats did that shit. And that was like crossing cultural lines too. Black, white, that shit was just like a football thing.
Yeah.
They dipped.
Hell yeah.
I tried it one time. Once. I tried it one time. I got lightheaded as shit.
You throw up?
No. I like, that where you about to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Billy came up with a great idea yesterday when we were watching basketball. He said, what if... Actually, Billy, I'm going to bring up this tweet so I can get the verbiage explicitly read on, because it was a great take on your part. We were talking about what sports trophies do you think have had the most cocaine done off of them? Stanley Cup was probably number one. I was saying the second place tray that you get at Wimbledon, because it's just a giant silver tray.
But it's only one person getting it, so the less odds.
Andre Agassi, though, I bet he did a shitload of coke off that.
Is he a coke guy?
I think he was. I think
he was a meth guy.
He was a meth guy. Yeah, people don't talk. Andre Agassi,
Yes.
like the first iteration of Andre Agassi, when it was early 90s, he was tennis's bad boy. He had the mullet going.
I remember that.
He was,
Pete Sampras was like the good guy, right?
Pete Sampras was the All-American Greek guy.
Cut.
But at the time, John McEnroe was tennis's bad boy. And then Agassi kind of took over from that, but he was just like, okay, it's John McEnroe, except add in meth. He was doing meth. And so I'm sure if you do meth, you probably also do cocaine. I don't think that there is anything. What would you call that? I'm Jacksonville sober. I only do meth. I don't do cocaine at all.
Was he doing meth like as a performance enhancer or as a party drug?
Probably both.
Because
is meth a performance enhancing drug?
I mean, Adderall.
His heart would probably explode though. If you're playing tennis,
It's like
your heart rate goes
3-4
way
hour
up.
match, and you just the whole time going.
Extended release.
Okay, so we're talking about which trophies have had the most cocaine done off them. The World Cup ball, probably Maradona,
Yeah.
just doing lines off that. But then Billy said, all right, hear me out. Zyn pouches, but with cocaine in them instead. $1 billion idea. So Billy just invented doing cocaine as a $1 billion idea. There's a big market out there for it. Now, I will say from a mechanical mechanism as a mechanism, it would work. I'm sure putting cocaine in Zyn pouches and then having it absorbed through the gums, I'm sure that would work. But it also feels like you'd probably waste a lot of cocaine.
Don't
Yeah,
people rub it on their gums?
Yeah, if you did a whole Zyn pouch with it, a side of your face would just go completely numb.
I don't know enough about cocaine or pouches.
Everyone thinks that tweet was just a boneheaded idea. I knew that it would get a lot of people pissed off and interact with the tweet.
Yeah, so I talked to Billy about that. He's
Part of
like,
the
people
plan.
don't understand that I'm just trying to get people to reply to it. I need to figure out a way to let people know that I'm joking about this. So then he replied to his own tweet, #joke guy, not drug guy.
Oh my god!
So Billy was joking about it.
That was probably the worst
Now I did
follow up.
I did a search for #joke guy, not drug guy. That's the first time that hashtag's ever been used on Twitter.
Joke guy, not drug guy.
Joke guy, not drug guy.
Congrats,
joke.
man. Congrats.
Was it a
That
joke?
It was a joke. Well, to be honest, I've been around a lot of. I returned to a college campus for graduation over the weekend, and I saw frat culture very up close and personal. I was like, wow, like if you could figure out how to make cocaine Zyn, like these guys would be all for it.
Mm-hmm.
So you were around a lot of cocaine,
No,
He didn't say that. He said frat culture.
frat culture.
and
No, I wasn't.
And it just
at
popped
all.
up in your head that hey, if we can get cocaine in a pouch,
These guys would buy it.
This is Billy's law, which is if you get Billy talking long enough about any subject, he'll eventually incriminate himself. Yeah.
I'll take a drug test.
Will you?
Yeah, right now.
Do they have drug tests down at Dwayne Reed downstairs, do you think?
Yeah, they do. They do. They have at-home
think
drug
they-
tests. I'll take a drug
I
test
think they
right
do.
now.
Okay, let's give Billy a drug test.
Monday, 3:50 p.m. I will take a drug test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to think about it for a
It,
second.
it sounded
What was
to me
about
like
4 weeks ago?
it sounded to me like Billy was doing some math in terms of the hours in the day of Monday.
He
Some
looked for a second.
backwards
Just,
it's Monday.
It is 1,500 hours right
Actually,
now.
I'm gonna be honest. I was playing pickup basketball last week.
Against somebody who's definitely doing drugs.
And he was high, and I smelled the drugs on
I
him.
was sitting next to him drinking water between games, and because I had to get back, and this dude was just ripping a joint right next to me, like really fast, and I was like tying my shoes and stuff, and then I like realized halfway through the games I started getting really hungry, and I don't.
that shit's horrible.
Yeah,
I'm down with this drug test shit though.
yeah, I'll take the
You
drug
can't
test.
It sounds like Billy just incriminated Big T.
No, I
I
wasn't
was
with
sitting
Big
next
T.
to
I
this
was
one
playing
guy who
together.
was smoking a big joint.
No, some of these
Totally.
dudes bring hookah setups to the pickup courts, and it's pretty lit.
Billy,
It gets pretty lit on the side.
I'd like you to go get a drug test right now.
me. Okay,
Yeah. You're the one that said it.
I'll do
You
it.
said, I will take a drug test right now.
Okay.
What are you looking up? What were you just Googling there, Billy?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing. All right, here you go. Go
can
use
you
my
can you
card.
type in the bar so we can see what your most recent search is?
Yeah, I'm googling. I can't figure out how to spell Andre Agassi.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
I'm
that
trying
was
to
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, that's what's in my.
But you were
search
about
bar.
to Google something else. It looks like it says, how long does it take?
Chill, I'll take a drug test right now.
Okay.
Man, this would be so awesome if he fails it.
I hope
Okay.
he's positive.
Billy, don't take the test before you get back in the room because, Billy, listen to me. When you come back with the drug test, we need to have somebody go with you to the bathroom because you're not going to go
Nose
out there.
goes, not it.
You're not going to go out there and recruit somebody to give you their piss.
Okay, I'm not. I'll take the drug test right now.
Go to the
Okay.
pharmacy. I've seen them. Like,
All right, I'm going to text Billy.
for everything.
Yes.
Yes.
He's going to go pick one that doesn't have whatever drug he's
This
done.
is the only one they had there. See, Billy just incriminates himself. That's all
Can
he does.
can you tell him to FaceTime us when he's buying it so that we have to pick
it.
the
We
one?
pick the drug.
Yeah.
The drug test. That's fucking
I'm
hilarious.
giving him my PIN number. This is a mistake.
oh no.
Also FaceTime me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's good. This is gonna be good.
You've already let him into your house when you're not there. What's the PIN number to your credit card?
That's true. That's true. I did not go through my house with a black light afterwards. It would just be frog slime everywhere.
You know, it's crazy. I had a homeboy in college who was notorious for this. He would go. This is we was in the dorms and everybody lived close. He would just go in dudes' rooms and beat off.
What?
He was just notorious. It was weird as shit.
The wet bandit.
Bro, that's insane.
It was the wildest shit in the world. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?" He was like, "Hey, man."
If I found out that someone had come into my room and jerked off,
He did it.
that's insane.
He would just randomly go in other cats' rooms and beat off and then just leave. And you knew he was. He didn't like do it on the bed or nothing. He would just like, but you could tell he would leave like, you know what I'm saying, the oil or whatever. I'm just like, bro, what is wrong with you, bro?
That's crazy.
One time I came back to my room and my roommate at the time had lived off campus, but they didn't know, so I had a room all to myself. So my room was a kind of meetup spot.
That's clutch.
It was dope. And so I put the beds together. So I had like this big king size bed. It was cracking. So I come back to my room one day. My man's is underneath my blankets with his shoes on and has a pizza on the bed, all under the blanket. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you 12? What the fuck is this?
Oh, that's better. I thought that's better than where I thought the story was going.
It was just he just was wild. He was just like a little homeless man. It was the weirdest shit in the world, dog.
So he would let himself into other people's dorm rooms?
What the fuck? He's calling me right now. On my mother.
Really?
What the fuck? I gotta answer this.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hey, yo, fam. Hey, yo. Ho. It must be a butt dial. That'd be the type. That's what.
Call him back.
I gotta call him back.
How long has it been since you talked to this guy?
Man, we talk like, I don't know, once every 2-3 months, but that's insane as fuck.
God, it's real.
That shit's crazy as fuck. What the fuck? Anybody at work or something? That's crazy.
Oh, I need him to answer.
That shit's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so he would let himself into dorm rooms?
So there's a way to get into these certain dorm rooms. Like, they was shoddy, so it's like the window would slide. So you would just like push the window at a certain angle and slide it, and you could open the door from there. All the dorms was like that.
Like the window of the door?
Mm-hmm. So there was a door, and then the window was right by the door, and you just slide the window open and open the door like that.
Gotcha. Reach around from the side.
Yeah.
That's some weird behavior.
He's cool. He's one of the homies. Like, he's one of my brothers, man. But it was weird as shit. I ain't gonna lie. But he did it to everybody, dog. It's an ongoing joke in our group chat.
He admits it?
Yeah.
That's
why
very
I want him to answer, bro. Hold on, man. That's just crazy, dog. That's weird. Let's see.
Oh, wait, Billy's FaceTime me.
Is it? Go ahead. A lot of phone activity.
Hey, Billy, what do you got?
I got it.
14 drugs tested, home drug tests, 7 illicit drugs, 7 prescription drugs.
He just answered. Answered.
Hello.
Hey, cut.
What's good, man?
You just called me, right?
I did.
Yeah, you must have been on accident. But you know the wildest shit about it?
What?
I was just like, I'm in New York doing my podcast, right?
Yeah.
And nigga, in the middle of me telling the story about how you was notorious for breaking in niggas' rooms and beating off.
Man, what the fuck?
That's facts, though. That's facts, though.
What the fuck?
I'll say I'm lying, nigga. Yeah, thought so. Anyway, but in the middle of me telling that story, dog, you ring me, fam.
To your podcast, bro.
You said what? What you say?
What you say? I said you can't be talking about this shit on your podcast, man. You gotta chill out.
I'm not gonna say your name, fam. But how wild is that you call? I'm literally in the middle of telling that story. How wild is that shit?
Oh yeah. That's. I mean, it's God, man.
Yeah. Instead of feeding hungry people, he's making you ring me while I'm telling a story about how you beat off in my room. Nigga.
Hey, nah, man. Nah, I'm just connected like that, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Why did I do that?
Why would you do that?
Because I was a nomad. I was homeless. I was a nomad, nigga, and I was still a horny teen, nigga. So it's like, fuck, nigga, there's a room right here. Fuck it.
Oh,
can eat their free food, and you know.
That's funny, man. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, folks. Yeah. That's just hilarious. That's crazy as fuck, though.
He needed internet. He had to go
Yeah,
somewhere
I
that had the
did, I
internet.
did.
Yeah. Okay, Billy's back in studio right now. He has the drug test. It says test for 14 drugs. What's listed on there, Billy?
Okay, we got everything. We got marijuana, cocaine, methamphetamine, opiates, phencyclidine, which is PCP, angel dust, amphetamine,
You like to get wet?
ecstasy, this one I've never heard of, tricyclic antidepressants, blue angels, bluebirds, barbiturates, benzodiazepines, methadone, oxycodone, propoxyphene, don't know what that is, buprenorphine, which I don't know what that is. So we're going to figure it out.
Okay, so who wants to go with Billy?
I'll just
we
go
did
do it
nose
in
goes.
this corner of the studio.
Okay. No, Billy can use the corner. Use my corner.
Yeah, I'll use your corner.
Use my corner.
appreciate
Stand
you.
behind me.
I mean, I think this is impromptu enough for everyone.
Is it
to
just
know
pee?
that
You just pee in
I
it?
just pee in it.
You gotta go pee right now?
I could get it going.
Okay.
I've been drinking green tea all day.
Hold on. Are y'all okay with this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure first. I
Billy,
didn't wanna
don't
be-
expose yourself to anybody.
Wait, are we actually letting him piss in here?
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I've
I
let Billy
forgot
pee.
there's-
No.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
I
I just
I don't
you know
care.
what?
I just want to make sure y'all are comfortable.
I
You sure?
you know what,
maybe
HR,
y'all leave
you-
just so we don't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all leave.
Yeah,
Y'all.
Yeah.
just so we don't feel.
Just so there's no future lawsuits on our hands.
Leave the camera.
I could. Yeah, Aaron, you take the camera. I could see this
recording?
being played back to us in a court of law one day.
Yeah.
All right. This is us being gentle.
Sorry.
Bye.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Billy, there are cameras here too, which they'll have to edit. So make sure that.
Is it on, Billy? Yes.
Yeah.
As long as your back is to PFT's back, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
just
don't
come
pull a Billy and
come
like,
back here.
put your penis in the video.
Okay. Yeah.
This got real very quickly.
I-
Text us when you come back.
It was. I'll go in that corner.
Yeah.
There's no cameras there.
No cameras over there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Go pee next
Shut
to
the
the golf
door.
bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Billy will let you back in when he's done urinating.
How
Wait.
long does this take?
Okay. So wait. Let me see. Peel right to left to reveal results. Oh.
So you just pee into that thing, and that's
yeah.
it.
Just pee. I'm trying to figure out where I have to pee to.
Just
Minimum.
well, the problem
there's
is
a
what if
max-
what if he can't stop?
I have a
I can stop.
I have a water bottle if you need to stop.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That's gonna be.
All right.
Here, Billy, for overflow. Nice hands, Arian.
Damn.
Okay, Billy,
This show is something.
That's wild.
Billy is in the corner. His back's to the camera. I hope Hank walks in while you're doing this.
Can you imagine the door just busts his ass as he's pissing?
Who would be the funniest person to walk in right now?
Erica.
Erica, yeah. All right, Billy's got his penis out.
I don't hear no stream, cuz.
Wait. I'm getting a little nervous.
He's getting stage fright. We got Ed Sheeran on our hands over here. Are you peeing yet, Billy?
I'm listening.
I don't hear any pee.
No,
Oh, it's going. He's going.
the stream's going. And go wash your hands afterwards, my G. Don't touch the doorknob either. Matter of fact,
The first live stream.
that.
Billy
what does
claims that he
mean?
he peed directly into the cup.
You nailed your bathroom?
Are you done, Billy?
Hearing Billy piss was slightly more uncomfortable than I'd anticipated.
That's why I wanted him to leave, though.
Yeah. No, that was a good call.
I just got it right in the right spot.
Okay, do me a favor.
Put it
do me
down
a
on
favor.
this
Okay.
desk. Put it down on this desk and then leave. Oh, gross. Billy's piss is on the desk. All right, now leave and hand me those instructions over there before you go because I want to know what I'm looking for in the results.
I think we might have to put a timer on.
Yeah. How long do I have to wait?
Hey, go wash
Oh,
your
wait,
hands.
we have to
bro.
mail this?
5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
No, this is how you read the results.
Okay.
Go wash your hands, bro. Don't touch the doorknob.
3 easy steps. Collect urine sample, securely seal lid, read results in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we're looking for one red line. One red line in 5 to 10 minutes.
One red line is positive or negative?
One red line is positive.
Got it.
How'd it go?
2 lines is negative.
It came out.
Did he piss all over the place?
No, he peed in that corner over there by McKinsey's desk.
You have fun with that, Mackenzie.
He had a little trouble getting started.
He was nervous.
Yeah, he got a little stage fright. So, Billy, prepare me. If there was to be a red line on here, which red line is it going to be?
If I go get totally clean, can we make a bet that I'm clean?
What does that mean?
Like,
You said if I go get clean?
no, if I
That's what you said,
no,
bro.
if I'm totally clean,
Yeah.
can I like win some money or something?
You don't know how bets work. You already pissed. I've got all the cards.
Have you? Well, you can check in like 5 minutes.
What happens if you're not?
If I'm not? We can do this weekly.
Yeah, no, we will.
That's not really a punishment, though.
Billy,
It's certainly not commensurate with you just
I-
winning money now.
Look, there's a reason. If there was an actual problem, I wouldn't be taking this test.
Yeah,
I want it to be
maybe.
positive. So.
You know, you're the one that
Okay.
volunteered for this.
I know. There's nothing in there.
Okay.
What do you think I test positive for? There's some weird stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. Is any of that shit in anabolic steroids?
Yeah, Billy, you put a
Oh, you
lot of stuff in
definitely-
your
you
body.
Definitely positive for that shit. For PEDs?
Oh, come on. I'm nowhere close to looking like I'm on something.
But you just look like you just hear about shit and pop it. It doesn't even matter what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's fitness trends.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Billy was saying the other day that it sucks he can't work out anymore because he's not allowed to get his heart rate above a certain level.
That was when I had the hives.
Okay.
Now we're back.
Bro, you are a character.
So you're still working out?
Yeah, I'm getting back into it.
How much can you bench?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably. I can definitely. I've been repping out 225 and keeping it easy on the shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many reps?
I don't know how much I could do right now.
2 or 3?
I could probably do 10.
Oh,
You can do 10, 225 right now.
that's not true.
That ain't easy.
With
I'm
a
just
warm up?
Couldn't you barely do 235 last year?
No, that was 285.
And Billy almost died. It was 275, I think.
No, it was
He
285.
almost died, but I had to rescue
Okay,
you.
we can go back.
That was when he was getting cooked by Blooper.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, get your weight up.
yeah.
I love telling people to get their weight up. It's the best.
That's my #1 basketball chirp.
Get your weight up.
Yeah.
So, Arian, since you're in town, Billy said that he has a basketball game today. You said that you wanted to go play ball with Billy.
I did, but the Lakers play tonight, so it's a no-go for me, bro.
Well, so we play from 5:30 to 7:30 ish, and then we go watch the game.
The game starts at 8:30 here.
Oh yeah, so we have even more time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that kind of works against you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be all sweaty watching the game. You know?
That's good. That's good.
That's good. You working with me?
So, any chance of your Lakers coming back?
No.
What's wrong with them? Old?
How I assess, chill out, bro. How I assessed the situation was not because they play well. I think the issue is I think they have a good squad. It's just that it factor when you have a championship is like when you see guys, diving on the floor for balls and like all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers don't play like that. How Murray came out is how Braun should have came out in Game 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scoring 30 in the first half. Like if the ship sinks, it's because I'm steering the boat. You know what I mean?
I think that's what he's going to do tonight.
He should, but it's too late now. But let me say this: I know he likes to. Braun reads his own press, 1,000%, and so like I'm sure he's heard nobody's ever came back from 0-3. I'm sure in his mind now it's like if I do that, I don't know if I would be a dumb goal to set at the beginning of a series, but if there ever was a goal to chase, it's that one.
Yeah, I mean, if he came back from 3 games to nothing, I think it would shut a lot of people up.
Oh my God! It would be one of the greatest sports accomplishments of all time.
You can take solace in this. Adam Silver will make sure this gets to at least 6. They're winning tonight, no question about it. Is Scott Foster doing the game? I would imagine so.
2 games in a row for Scotty F.
They're going to make sure they win a couple.
I don't know if they're gonna win tonight. I'll be honest, man.
I think they're a 3-point favorite. I would responsibly.
I thought
I might bet on the Lakers.
I thought that because they had just faced the Warriors, I was like, they're never going to see a shooting display like that for the rest of the playoffs, and that bodes well for us. Little did I know that these motherfuckers was firing it from everywhere, and so it's just I don't see it.
It's Mark Davis, Josh Tiven, and Trey Maddox tonight.
Okay, that's not good news, but
Well, they tried with Scott Foster last game.
Did he do the last one?
Yeah, he was bleeding. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, he the one that got popped?
Yeah.
They're winning tonight, though. Adam Silver will make sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it can make me a happy man. No
Billy's
lie to it.
Billy's texting probably his friend right now, being like, "I just took a drug test." He's got this look on his face, like, "Do you think I'm going to be good?"
No,
He said, "Did that
I
pill
just
you saw me? What was actually in it?"
I was looking at some just
literature
like stuff that can cause false positive
false
tests.
positives, yeah.
Tests.
All right, so I think it's been about 6-7 minutes, right? Piss reveal.
Let's do it.
Okay, peel from right to
Show that piss.
left. There's a lot of strips in here.
Hold on, Cass. Show it.
Okay, I'm trying to read this.
Is it warm?
Oh God.
It's a little bit warm to the touch.
Is there any double lines?
Single is bad.
Okay, it's got single would be bad. So you're clean for PCP.
Good.
Congrats.
You're clean for opiates. You're clean for MDMA.
Perfect.
What's this one? This one's not coming through so hot right now.
Which one is it?
Hang on, I'm going to look at the...
Please.
I already was clean for.
I got to be honest. I think Billy's clean.
Boo.
We got you go.
There's two lines on all of this, right? 2 lines on all of them. You can see. Billy came across clean.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
Give it to you.
Good job, Billy.
Give it to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on not doing drugs, man.
Fucking nerd.
I'm actually surprised.
Oh, thank you.
I thought that you do like drugs.
No, I don't.
Well, you shouldn't have said
Clearly.
thank you for that. Like, I'm surprised.
Appreciate it.
You're just so glad that whatever drug you did
I
a
didn't.
week ago
I
didn't
didn't
show
do
up.
it. I literally.
What's the wildest drug you've done?
Psychedelic honey with Donnie.
That
No.
thing you just did?
That was nothing.
Well,
didn't even-
yeah. I mean, it was pretty crazy.
got a little
That was a
lightheaded.
placebo.
Yeah, you got a lightheaded.
Probably a painkiller I was prescribed for like a knee surgery.
That's the wildest drug you've done?
Yeah. I mean, psilocybin
That's
recreationally.
Mm-hmm.
I
was
mean,
it mushrooms?
yeah, but like under a gram. Try to keep it.
Oh, just microdose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you, Billy.
Sweet. What's the craziest drug you've ever done?
Probably MDMA
Yeah.
in Hong Kong. I'm an open book. Like, that was on camera, so I can't say I didn't
I
do
just
that.
heard so many crazy stories about people doing more of the synthetic type stuff and ending up like messed up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have too much to work with
Yeah,
for
the
sanity's
the
sake.
days of K2, bath salts. Why did people do bath salts? Because every story I ever heard was about somebody taking bath salts and then eating somebody's face.
I think that's one of the number one reasons why weed is legal, because they were like, look, these guys like much rather have these guys smoking weed than going nuts on K2 or bath salts.
Yeah, it was like grass that was sprayed with chemicals, shipped from God knows where. That was a bad era of drugs.
I know when I was growing up, there was dudes doing stupid shit. Like, you know those weird kids sniffing, huffing, like computer dust shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
computer
shit.
dust
People was doing that shit. I'm like, y'all want to get high like that? Shit weird.
We were scared so badly as kids about huffing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like a common thing that people would just take spray paint, spray it into a bag, and then just start inhaling it. I don't know anybody that like huffs airplane glue recreationally. I don't think I've ever met somebody like that.
Nah. I had some dudes I grew up with that were just like, they would do every drug. I'm talking about, it was like 13, 12 years old. They had done acid, coke, weed, all that shit. And I was like, that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Billy, you just texted somebody to say, "Good news, I passed."
No.
It worked.
Yeah.
What's your last text message? What does it say?
Detective T.
It was actually listening to Macrodosing on the way back. Love it. Which episode? Hollow Earth.
Mm.
It's from my cousin.
Was that Dale?
Yeah.
Cool. Congrats to Dale.
Yeah, he just graduated.
Ran into a guy in the airport on Thursday. I was getting ready to get on my plane, and this guy just runs up, and he's listening to Macrodosing, and he's like, "Check this out! I listen to every episode. Let's take a picture." And I'm getting on the plane, and he goes to take a picture. Storage full on his phone. I
that's
felt
the
bad
worst.
for the guy.
You want to hear what happened to me the other day?
Yeah.
I was at a concert and somebody comes up and listened to the show and wanted to take a picture, so we did. And then I watched him walk back with his friends, and they pulled out the phone and they looked at the picture like to see if it was good. And the guy, they look at the picture and the guy goes, eh. And I was like, I think I'm offended by that.
I mean, you got
He was from me to you. I watched it happen.
Yeah.
Do you have a move that you do in pictures, Big T?
No.
Yeah. Not like one finger up. I do the thumbs up a lot.
Yeah, no. I just usually smile, I guess.
Yeah. Big T, I want to get the pulse of Big T Nation on this one because huge news just developing yesterday. Donald Trump has come up with a new nickname for Ron DeSantis.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
He truthed it. He put it out on
was
on Truth.
so Tiny?
Yeah, the Truth. And I'm not on Truth, so I don't. Maybe I fell victim to a screenshot. I don't think that I did.
No, to finish what you were gonna say.
So is the Truth that he put out was Tiny Ron DeSantis is 5'7".
So
and that was the entire Truth.
I think that was fake.
Was it?
Because I went to his Truth page to look for it and I couldn't find it. I went back a couple days. Maybe it was before that, but I couldn't find it.
That makes me sad because I thought that was a winner. I don't like Ron DeSanctimonious. It's too many words. I don't think that plays.
It's like an SAT word too.
Tiny Ron, huh?
Yeah, it is. Tiny Ron DeSantis is 5'7". Well, let's see. There's an article here on.
Oh, speaking of Ron DeSantis, do we know if he was in the Skull and Bones Society at Yale? Because he played baseball at Yale.
I don't think that we know that, but I did find an article from the Daily Beast saying one of the front runners is just Tiny D. I like that. Tiny D is a good one.
I saw Ron Dishonest as well.
Yeah, Ron DeSanctimonious. Ron Dishonest is not bad.
That's better than Sanctimonious.
I like Tiny D better though, or just Tiny.
He's already used Little Marco though.
Yeah, but Tiny D is different.
It is.
Wait, why is it Tiny D? I missed it.
He's short,
But D.
but
DeSantis,
but also.
Oh shit, that was dumb.
Do you think he's implying something else, Big T?
I like the double
maybe.
entendre.
I don't
Tiny
know.
D. That would be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, Billy.
Could impact some of his voter base.
What do you
They
mean?
might not like that nickname.
Tiny D.
Yeah.
Which voter base?
The Tiny D voter base
Who's that?
of Trump's. I don't know. Just something to think of.
You saying Trump voters have little dicks?
It is very funny to imagine a 5'7" Trump supporter being like, "Yeah, that's a good nickname for Ron DeSantis. He is short. Yeah, that motherfucker." Although I freely admit that there, as a 5'8"3/4 man, there should be a cutoff for height. Like I feel like Putin, short. Hitler, short. James Madison, Kim Jong-un. We don't know what are his stats.
I think he's short.
Napoleon, not that short for his time period, apparently.
Yeah, just in the grand scale of things, right?
Yeah, just short amongst his
How tall
Prussian
was he?
mercenaries.
How tall was he, Billy?
I think he was like 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah,
That's pretty short.
Totally normal.
This says Kim Jong-un is 5'6".
Oh, really?
Yeah. All
What's his
North Koreans are really short.
What's his BMI? It's got to be off the charts.
I'm sure
Yeah, that boy
relatively
got some-
high.
That boy got some
Yeah.
flubber
Oh,
on.
no, he was 5'2". Napoleon was 5'2".
Okay, fact check. He was short.
Yeah.
All right.
But the average height was 5'4".
So not that short.
Yeah.
That's like five. Well, that's like a 5'7" man now.
But the thing was, a lot of the
Short.
Prussians he used to hang with were super tall. So.
Short. You're short.
Big T. What are you teed off about?
So this isn't a teed off, but it's a story that I have to share because it's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. Yesterday, I was talking to one of my friends. We were talking about Chicago and stuff and my new apartment. And I mentioned getting a new bed. And he was like, oh, well, I'm the guy to talk to about that. Because I was talking about which one to get. He goes, well, I'm the guy to talk to. I was like, why? He goes, well, since we graduated, I've bought 6 new mattresses. I said, you've done what?
He's either a
Oh,
killer or
he
a dope
said,
boy.
He said, yeah, after like 6 months or so, I get tired. I want a new one. And he said, he lives at home. So he saved tens of thousands of dollars in rent. So I guess he just every 6 months buys a new mattress.
That's
No, this guy's pissing his
insane.
bed.
And I said, what do you do with the old ones? He goes, I burned a couple. I gave some away. This is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
That is one of the stupidest purchases.
It is very dumb.
He's like, so I've tried all the brands.
You don't break in a mattress in 6 months.
Yeah, it's one of the more wild things I've ever heard. I would pay good money to have the clip when he told me. I couldn't believe it.
I've never heard of that before.
I thought he was joking.
I just bought a new mattress. Let's see, probably about 3 months ago, and before that, I hadn't bought a new mattress for maybe 8-10 years, bro.
Whoa.
I think it's 8 years is supposed to be, and that's when like most people go longer than that. The mattress industry tries to get you to do 8 years to buy a new one.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd be chilling.
I heard that mattresses, they gain weight over the years from all the dead skin that gets shed onto them. But again, that might be big mattress telling you.
Dust mites.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
How often, when you guys were in college, how often would you wash your sheets?
Oh, that was an ongoing thing with my mom. She would always try to make sure that I washed my sheets, and I just never really did it. I don't know, maybe like once every month or so.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
Maybe more than that.
That's still a lot for college guys, I think.
Sometimes it's once a semester.
When your mom comes to visit.
No,
like,
no.
Look what a good.
By twice a semester is like when you go home, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You can go if you can get to Thanksgiving without washing it. That's pretty decent. And then from there, you probably get to Christmas. That's a shorter time and ends up washed. And then you go back.
Break.
Were you sexually
Spring
active?
That doesn't. That's not pertinent to the story.
Well, I think so
it is. Fucking pertinent to that story, dog.
It would be common courtesy if one woman slept over in your bed for you to wash your sheets before the second woman would sleep over.
I was doing my thing, and once a month was probably. It was irresponsible.
Y'all should have been doing it once a week with the guy, the wet bandit, going around.
Oh yeah.
Well, he wouldn't do it in our beds. He would like do it at the desk.
That's even worse.
I'm telling you, it was weird, man. It was weird.
Those shitty chairs they got in there.
Yeah, it was weird.
Did you have the wooden furniture, just
Yep.
like that was made out by like kids from shop class?
Yeah, it looked like every 1990s chair you can think of.
Yeah, man, those chairs seen some shit. I think once a month is probably about right. I wish I could say I washed my sheets once a month when I was in college. It's probably less than that.
Well, how much do you watch them now?
Wash my sheets once every 2 weeks.
That's about what I do.
Yeah, every 2 weeks. Just get a cycle going, get a habit going.
And I have two or three sheets, so they're in rotation. So like, they kind of.
That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can just change the sheets and then you wash them all together.
That's what we do
once a month.
That's what we do.
I actually wash my sheets much more nowadays.
How much do you wash your sheets nowadays?
Because my dog sleeps in my bed with me.
That's so fucking gross.
So I do it like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, just Whitey snore.
That's so
not louder than me.
Yeah.
Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all let dogs sleep with you in the bed?
They're warm and comfortable and yeah.
But they smell.
They don't
They
smell.
shed.
Not all of them.
You get used to your
drool?
dog smell. It's like your kids.
They're kind of like
They're nothing like children.
They're a
We
living pillow.
need to get you around a good small to medium sized dog that doesn't shed.
that loves you.
I'm telling you, dog. I don't like dogs.
I know, but your notion is one of like Billy's dog, which is like a big dog, slobbers a lot.
Any
Not
dog.
that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying
No,
like
no.
that seems to be what his
Totally
idea
I've been over
of
to
the
Shorty
dog
house
is.
before where she had this little mutt chilling at the edge of the bed, and I'm like, bro, I'm not staying here. Like, get this dog off the bed. She's like, what? It's my. I'm like, get this dog off. It's a dog. It is a dog.
Okay.
I do not understand that shit.
All right.
Even me saying that shit got me thinking like, y'all are insane.
No, but also your dog's like your bodyguard too. He's like, if something happens in the middle of the night, he's there too.
He's an alarm. He's not a bodyguard.
Well, what about this, Arian? What if it's Halle Berry?
Mm-hmm.
That checks off, she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's an older lady,
Mm-hmm.
but she's got a pit bull. Pit bull sleeps on the bed.
Oh, hell no.
You don't stay over?
Nope.
You don't even go into her bedroom?
You're capping.
It depends. I have left the homie's house before because he won't put his dog up.
Yeah, it's the
That's
homie.
different.
It's not Halle.
It's a one-time offer.
Were you ever
I ain't
attacked?
that horny.
Were you ever attacked?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That's not about being horny. That's about having a great story for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty dope story that Halle Berry wanted me in general, and I turned her down because she wouldn't get rid of her fucking mutt. That's actually a cooler story.
That makes you sound dumb.
No.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're an idiot.
I can't fuck with dogs, especially pit bulls, man.
I don't like
No,
that.
my dad doesn't like dogs because he got attacked when he was younger. So I get that whole psychology.
We used to have to run from them all the time.
Yeah.
Like I was constantly running from dogs. Like you know how this is how I figured like what kind of neighborhood you in. Like if you in a hood, a whole bunch of stray dogs running around. If you in a nice neighborhood, like there's a bunch of cats. Stray cats.
I was gonna say in nice neighborhoods, people go up to other people's dogs, so you judge whether you run to or away from
That's
dogs.
also true. That is also true.
But maybe they just wanted to help you get better.
It could
Get
be
faster.
the reason. It could be the reason.
They could have
Yeah.
contributed
Yeah.
some little bit to
Shout out
you
to the
having a
stray,
very successful
slobbering,
career.
one-eyed dogs that kept me running as a kid. Fucking. There was this one. Every time I turned the corner, I was like, again, bro, every day. Like I used to walk to elementary school. Every day I had to run from this nigga, Brad. Oh my God.
I think you should thank dogs. I think they're your first personal trainer.
It might not be
What if
too
like
far-fetched.
what if like we go back in time and we see the dog and like the dogs just really wanted to like say hi to Arian and play and
No, they did not
it
want
was
to say
just,
hi and play. Hell
it's
no,
just
they
these
didn't.
videos that would be like it's
They
like a
wanted
tiny
to bite.
chihuahua.
They wanted to bite me. Niggas had rabies.
All right, what else we got on the docket for today?
Bill Gates was getting blackmailed by Epstein.
So what happened with that?
I saw that,
I saw the headline, did not follow up on it.
Basically, evidence came out that Epstein had Bill Gates was having an extramarital affair with a bridge player from Russia.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
For
That's kind
Bill
of how old
Gates.
was she?
She was of age, but pretty young, like 20, 19.
A 20-year-old bridge player?
Yeah.
That's the story.
That was actually part of her whole like presentation. She was like, "Bridge is cool. Like, look at Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. They donated to my bridge, to like my organization to make bridge cool again."
Okay, so Bill Gates slept with a 20-year-old bridge player from Russia.
Yeah, I was about to exonerate him, but the 20-year-old thing kind of.
I mean, 20. It's weird when you're. How old was he? Probably in his 50s.
Yeah, 50, 60s.
That's weird. That's definitely weird, but it's legal. And so Epstein found out about it. But
he likes them younger.
Yeah, but Epstein was married, or Epstein found out that Bill Gates was married.
He used that information to leverage Bill Gates doing more like charity work with him.
Wait, how did he know?
He knew things.
So Epstein somehow knew the 20-year-old bridge player as a honeypot operation.
Or knew of the whole situation.
And he found out and then used
Yeah.
Gates to get money.
Yeah.
Dude knew his blackmail. What can I say?
Yeah. So who knows? And then I don't know. Don't want to get, but that just came out recently. But who knows what else we don't know about?
If that's all that was happening to Bill Gates, if it was I banged a 20-year-old Russian girl and then I got in trouble for that because I was married, I didn't want my wife to find out, he should just come out and say that.
Yeah.
It's way better than people thinking that he was taking trips to Epstein's Island with like 15-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that maybe there was something else going on.
Yeah, I
too.
think there was actually.
Also, did you see there was one interview where Bill Gates was being asked about Epstein and he just goes, "Well, he's dead." like he's almost frustrated that he's dead now, and people are still asking me like, I thought if he died, this would all go away.
Story over.
Yeah. Like what? Like why are people still talking about this? I had him killed. Allegedly.
Yeah, it doesn't. It feels weird that he expects, like, he's sick of people asking him questions about Epstein. He's like, I've already answered all this stuff. He hasn't really addressed all of it.
Yeah.
At all. But he's acting like we've been through this a million times. It's a good strategy.
Has he said it like, bro, I'm not a pedophile, bro. This is insane. Like, has he said it like that?
No.
I feel like you can't say that. You
I feel
can't
like,
say I'm not a pedophile.
I feel like you damned if you do, you damned if you not, if you don't. But if I'm thinking if I was in a position that Epstein is like, I'm connected with Epstein somehow, I'm like, hey, first and foremost, listen, yeah, cheated on my wife. I fucked a lot of. I'm a billionaire. It is what it is. I lived that lifestyle, but I didn't never fuck with cats. Like that would make more sense.
That's better than saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Of a man accused. I mean, if everybody to a certain extent reads their own press, right? You know what your public image is, right? He knows he's known for the anti-vax people, right? He knows that, right? So he kind of strays away from it. But like this shit is like, if you're known for that, you gotta address that. Like, bro, all that other shit, y'all are wilding, but like this, we gotta settle this. This is ridiculous. Like,
Open forum press conference.
I would like,
Come
hey.
on macrodosing.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah, Bill Gates. You won't.
Bill Gates. You won't.
Bet you won't.
You won't.
You won't.
Come on macrodosing, take a piss test.
Yeah.
I don't
For free.
Whatever about the other stuff, I want to see what drugs you're on. Bill Gates isn't cool enough to do drugs. His piss is cleaner than Billy's. All right, anything else?
Oh, I had it last time, but we didn't talk about it. I've got my new word for woke.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's gonna sound counterintuitive at first, but you've gotta stick with me.
Okay.
So instead of going woke, it's now going NASCAR.
Oh.
Nothing but left turns.
Okay.
So that's the new term that I will be using.
I hope he catches on.
Yeah.
Going NASCAR sounds way cooler.
I've been in a NASCAR.
Going woke is just the word woke just makes your skin crawl now. It means everything. I think
I saw this clip where DeSanctimonious, he said that shit like 17 times in like 15 seconds or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
come on, dogs.
there's one focus group that's out there that told these guys, okay, you need to start using woke more often. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to smoke the entire pack of woke, and we're just going to go full-fledged. I'm going to say everything that I don't like is woke.
Hopped up.
And then there's a burn factor on it. Like, even if there's a song that you love and it's playing on the radio, it gets played out. They call that the burn factor. Words have a burn factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of lost meaning where people just say woke for anything that they don't like.
But the thing is, we're now in the period where woke's like bad and like burnt out. But that means that no one's going to say it for like 5, 6, 7 years, and then it's going to come back and be cool.
Yeah.
Like Nickelback.
Okay. Yeah. Good point.
Is Nickelback cool now?
Yeah. Everyone's like apologizing for mistreating Nickelback.
Name a Nickelback song.
Rockstar.
Photograph.
Far away.
You ran into the wrong room with this one, Aaron.
No.
They have some good songs.
No, I wasn't trying you. I was like, I don't know Nickelback songs.
Look at this
Like,
photograph.
I'm
Every
through
time I
with
do it, it makes me
standing at
laugh.
lines.
This is how you
Clubs.
remind me.
That's Nickelback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah. I'm through it standing at lines at clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never going to win.
Rockstar.
I love the rendition.
The singer from Nickelback ended up
I've never-
marrying. What's her name?
Because I've
Avril
heard the
Lavigne.
name Nickelback, but I'm trying to recall. So
You
I
would
can't-
recognize a couple.
Okay. I can't. Nothing's coming to me.
Yeah. Who's next on that? Right now, who's somebody that's not cool that you think in 5, 10 years? Let's say 10 years. We're all going to look back and be like, man, it kind of sucks that we treated this person poorly or this band.
You know what's kind of like OG Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
It's getting plays.
Like what songs?
That's like the Hanson.
He's
era.
like one of the richest, most famous people in the world, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like
Are you like the first couple years he was around?
yeah, like when everyone was like, oh, like
But I don't think that was real. Like he
You know
he
that-
had plenty of fans.
yeah.
But it's like, okay, Guy Fieri, Nickelback both went through this time period where everybody was shitting on them. And then we've come through the other side where we're like, actually, they're not bad guys. Show some respect to Guy Fieri. I feel like,
Taylor Swift is like that.
She already did that.
yeah,
I'm
she's
trying to
already
think of
out.
the Arc. Yeah, the Arc. The Arc was like that.
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
In about 10 years, people are going to be like, they just made hits. They just made songs.
I
that
never
played
heard anything
during
bad
commercials
about
for
them, though.
NBA games. No, people shit on Imagine Dragons.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in my circles. We're just like we hear it. We're like it's one of those songs. It's like that shit bop.
You're like, yeah, this is a wild card weekend. Yeah. it gives you sports vibes, you know?
That's facts.
It's Nickelback. Right?
Yeah.
And Nickelback is kind of adjacent to that conversation. It's like Imagine
No,
Dragons,
Nickelback's
Fall Out
bar
Boy.
is just bar music.
Yeah.
Nickelback's like early 2000s bar music that's always playing in the background at the bar.
So who are the easiest artists to make fun of right now? Ja Rule?
He ain't never gonna have that comeback though.
You don't think in 10 years?
He hands himself so many L's. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, people kind of shit on him right now.
But I don't think he's gonna have that comeback either. I mean, he like amalgamates a lot of artists to do collaborations, but like he doesn't have anything to be like, yo, this is DJ Khaled's like Mona Lisa. It's just like you just get a whole bunch of people in the studio and you may make the beat or you may recruit other people that make the beats. But like there's no like, what's your favorite DJ Khaled song?
Actually,
You know what I'm saying?
I think I've got one.
all I do is win.
think of T-Pain when I hear that shit. Like,
yeah,
you know what I
but
mean?
for some reason I thought like DJ Khaled was like
He produces a lot of the stuff. So I mean, but even in production, it's like you borrowing from here, you're doing this, you're doing. So he's like he amalgamates a bunch of stuff, and he's like well connected, and so he'll get a whole bunch of artists like on, which is a talent in itself. But like, I don't think you can hang your head on that for a legacy. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I'm just saying I'm not a fan of DJ Khaled. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of like the shit that the people he brings around him.
Yeah. I think Pitbull in about 10 years is going to have a comeback.
No, Pitbull, he's left us. Pitbull's in South America getting all the love and recognition.
Yeah, I think he's already there,
really?
He's
bro.
left us.
So, but I think he's going to
Latin-
come back, and people are going to be like, "We're sorry for making fun of Mr. Worldwide back in 2017."
I think he was always there with Latin folk though. Like they love that dude.
Like we didn't leave him, he left us.
Mm-hmm.
He left Miami. He's in Brazil. It's actually crazy. Like if you look at the actual numbers on a lot of songs, like there's so many like Spanish listenership that there's like popular songs we have no idea exist, but they get like more listens than the new Taylor Swift.
Miley Cyrus had that arc.
She did a little bit, yeah. I mean,
She's in that right now.
I'm looking at the list of most hated musicians in the country.
Okay.
Number 1 is Justin Bieber.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think,
that seems inaccurate to me.
I think the song "Baby" had the most dislikes on YouTube. Like 4chan ratio Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's a time, like when he may have been through that arc with the Jacked You album.
number 2 is Chris Brown. Justifiably, I'd say.
Well, see, that's the thing though, man.
No.
My thing about Chris.
Hang on, let him cook.
Hear me
Let
out.
him
Hear me out.
cook.
Hear me out. Never ever will I condone that. Like, I grew up in that household. I hate that shit. I'm always against it. But he was also 17.
Is that true?
Yeah, he was 17 when it happened. So I get people being upset about it. But at what point do you say, okay, my man's he's paid his dues for his mistakes, especially as a 17-year-old. I like I said, I've never done it. I grew up around it, vehemently against it. But man, that's tough to be in the public eye to go through something like that.
What has he done since then? Has he had any more trouble?
He's been in a lot of drugs and shit like that. But other than that, I think
He's on tour.
I'm saying, I don't think he's been canceled at all. But what I'm saying is like how long do you hold somebody accountable for something? You know what I'm saying? That was, in my view, I don't know him, and from my, assertion, it looked like it was like he knew he fucked up. I haven't seen any allegations since then, and if there has been, then I totally retract all this. But if that was his only incident, I don't say only. If that was his incident and subsequently has been nothing, he's pushing 40 and he was 17 years old. I mean,
there was an incident in 2016 where a woman called the police, accused Brown of threatening her with a gun inside his house.
Okay.
Police were called. Brown denied them entry.
Was
When they
she a
returned with one,
trespasser?
Brown refused them entry and began a standoff with LAPD.
Okay.
And they brought the SWAT team out.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there was another accusation in 2022, but it looks like that one was thrown out and had no merit. So the last thing that we see with Chris Brown that could be considered problematic was 2016.
Threatening with a gun, and we don't know all the ins and outs of that. I don't know. I'll just stay out of it because it's none of my business. But I just know. I know from personal hand experience that people can change and show remorse. Don't know him personally, but
Did he get to a fight with Usher?
With Drake, I think. Oh, yeah, he got into a fight with Usher recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he tried to beat Usher up at Usher's birthday party.
I don't want to.
that whole celebrity gossip circle is crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's a certain time where you get enough money and you just don't want to fade off into the sunset. Just enjoy your life, enjoy your money. You don't get all into the who's saying who about what and like, so what, dogs?
Next up, we have Insane Clown Posse as most
They're not
hated
coming
group.
back.
Insane, aren't they? I thought that they were cool.
They're not cool again.
I thought Insane Clown Posse, well, they reached the point, maybe not cool, but like Guy Fieri, they reached a point where it's like.
What?
Guy
Eminem.
Fieri, that's how you pronounce.
Oh. That
Eminem
just sounded
killed
so.
Italian.
It was really smooth, man.
Yeah.
I want to give you.
Eminem destroyed them.
Yeah, but I think Insane Clown Posse fans are just, they're
The
so.
Juggalos?
The Juggalos are so diehard. I want to have a Juggalo on the show, actually. because I think that they appeal to a subset of people in America that might come from a broken home. They might have troubled upbringing, but they find like a positive community inside the Juggalo community. So even though a lot of their fans are outcasts or whatever you want to call them, I think the FBI labeled them as a gang back in like 2014, 2015.
ICP?
Yeah, no, the Juggalos, all their fans.
Oh.
I think that they're, relatively speaking, a healthy community. I might be wrong about that.
You know, I've never attempted to listen to their music.
Next up, we have Kanye West. He might not.
I think he'll come back.
I don't know. Can you say like I like Hitler and then come back from that?
Well, he's watched Superbad.
No, 21 Front Street.
Yeah, that's
21
right.
Front Street.
You watched 21 Jump Street.
I think it's because the reason why I said I don't really take anything he says seriously. I didn't for a long time when he said I remember listening to an interview. He's like, I don't read books. I was like, that point on, I was like, okay, he's just out here for clicks. But I think he's been so impactful to a culture that his legacy will be stained with that. But I think he's done a lot of good. So he has an opportunity. I feel like if he turns a new leaf, people will accept him again.
Speaking of conspiracies, there's been a ton of Kanye West conspiracies since he's sort of gone away, like from the public eye recently.
Yeah.
Not giving them any of the merit, but it's if you want to know what the conspiracy hive mind is with Kanye West, they think that he's been kidnapped and his new wife is his like handler, and maybe even he has a body double.
He's married?
Yeah, he got remarried.
Damn.
To a woman that looks like Kim Kardashian.
Did he get a prenup?
I don't know.
Imagine being married to Kanye West. How crazy that shit must be.
And like stuff with his it's really
You
crazy.
inviting a lot of drama, man.
No, I mean,
Yeah, what happened, Billy?
I don't know.
What do you think happened?
No, I'm saying what they think happened. I always
What do they think?
I
happened?
enjoy reading basically conspiracies because it's fan fiction of like what could possibly happen.
Yeah.
But then I sometimes say them on the show and people actually think I believe it.
So, but you're saying the streets are saying that Kanye West was
Yeah.
replaced by a body double.
Yeah.
Do you buy? What
No.
percentage of you believes that?
No.
Not even a little bit.
No.
You're just reporting the news.
But
Just-
some of the pictures look a little bit different.
Some of the pictures where they show his height difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I don't think that actually happened.
Wasn't he married to Julia Fox?
No, they never got married. They were dating.
Okay.
And then those are really. Remember that picture or video of Antonio Brown, Kanye West, Madonna, and her all like dancing? That looked like the weirdest smoke sesh of all time.
Yeah. Did you see the Antonio Brown news?
No, I haven't.
So he's the co-owner of the Albany. What's the name of the team?
Albany Renegades?
Empire.
Empire?
Albany Empire. Are they an indoor football team?
AFL.
AFL. What is that? Is that indoor?
Arena Football League.
Arena football team. So he's a co-owner. I think he's fired 4 coaches in the last month
okay.
because he just doesn't pay them, and they just walk away. And they're like, "I got to step away from the team because Antonio Brown's not paying me." So he just hired a new coach, and I think he's going to play. Right, Billy?
Yeah.
He's playing in the league.
He's going to play in the AFL. He says.
That's the best thing he could do as an owner for that team.
I don't know, man. I hope he gets the help he needs, man.
I'm from Albany, but one of my friends from college is like a local reporter there. So I always see tweets. He's just like interviewing Antonio Brown, like for the local news in Albany.
He should be the coach. He should be the owner, offensive coordinator,
Yeah.
and a player at the same time.
It's great press for Albany.
And there
Ted Turner tried to do that.
He did, yeah.
Ted Turner managed a game, and then Major League Baseball's like, you can't do that.
Did he really?
Yeah. He went into he fired. I want to say, don't quote me on this. This might be wrong. I want to say he fired Bobby Cox the first time, like early '80s, and was like, "Fuck it, I'm the manager now." Showed up in the dugout for one game, managed the team, and then Major League Baseball said, "Yeah, you can't do that."
How is Ted Turner still alive? He's
Adrenochrome.
really underrated, insane person.
You know what
in
that
modern
means on
sports.
this podcast.
Yeah.
You
it's
just
true.
you just killed him.
I just jinxed Ted Turner, but people don't talk about Ted Turner when they talk about the pantheon of insane owners and sports figures. Ted Turner and what he did with the Atlanta Braves is like he's actually crazy. He's a crazy dude.
I don't know enough about him.
He ran CNN. I think he founded CNN, didn't
Yeah. He also owns a ton of land in
Yeah.
Montana.
Yeah, he's a big Montana guy.
Yeah.
He has that. There's that video he created for in the event of a nuclear war.
Yeah.
The thing that they were going to play for the last time on CNN after the world got destroyed. There's a band playing Near My Heart to Thee or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "This is what we play when the world gets blown up."
Near
Crazy
my
guy.
God today.
Near My God to Thee.
What is that also from?
It's a famous hymn.
Yeah, but is it for the end of the world?
Titanic. It was. They played it on Titanic.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh, when the ship was going down.
Yeah.
In real life or the movie?
I think both.
I think it was a story that was embellished by the survivors in newspapers back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Titanic is sinking. You're on the Titanic. What's the last song you want to hear? While you going down, you know this is it.
Kid Rock, only God knows why. on the Kid Rock Carnival cruise, if that shit hits like a manatee in the Gulf of Mexico and starts to sink, I want Kid Rock with an acoustic guitar and just sitting on the deck, just playing Only God Knows Why.
With the Bud Light.
Yeah. Auto-tuned like a motherfucker.
What you got, Big T?
So Ted Turner in 1977 told manager Dave Bristol, who Bobby Cox took over for him the following year, it was right before Bobby Cox, told Dave Bristol to take 10 days off. Turner said he would manage the team for a while to see what was going wrong. And he managed the Braves for one game before the chairman of the National League said
Undercover
you can't
boss.
do that. That's pretty sick. If you buy the team, you should be able to do what you
I'm
want.
saying, like, why is that illegal?
Yeah, you
Jerry
should.
Jones is the GM.
I'm starting today. What's your song though? Titanic's going down. This is how you going out.
Rocky Top, but in a sad key.
Okay.
I feel like Rocky Top on a cello, you could make that sound pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that. That is dedication. What you got, Billy?
I've been on a Korn kick recently,
Okay.
and Blind by Korn.
That's the opposite of a sad song, though.
Yeah, but I'm just like getting ready for the next life.
It's his going out party.
it is.
Man.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm doing a song for you by Donny Hathaway. Motherfucking masterpiece.
Yeah?
Masterpiece.
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that one. Is that on your playlist?
It's on my breakup playlist.
Mm.
I'll send it to you. You have Spotify, right?
Yep.
I got you.
We should definitely make a macrodosing Spotify playlist.
We did.
Did we release it?
Big T and Arian combined, right?
Yeah. Did we ever release
Did we
it?
make it public?
I don't recall.
Okay, I have a business Spotify account from 2017 that I can use to put out.
Business Spotify. What's that?
Well, it's a separate Spotify account when I was really paranoid about any of my personal information being released. That didn't have my real name or anything, and we can use that to put out the macrodosing
Okay.
playlist.
Or you could just put out the playlist. What?
Well, because you need an account to put it out.
But what happens if somebody knows what you listen to? I don't understand.
I don't know, like your Spotify.
He didn't want people snooping on his listens.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wanted people to know that he listens to female music.
No,
That was probably half of it, honestly.
No, it wasn't. I just didn't want people to find out my real name and get me. Back then, I was trying to make sure I stayed in college.
Yeah. Let's do a quick rundown of the worst or the craziest owners in sports history.
Oh,
Al Davis.
Al Davis, nuts. Did you ever have any interactions with Al?
Nope. I super wanted to play for the Raiders because I grew up a Raider fan,
Yeah.
but glad I didn't.
If you had run faster at your pro day,
That's all they cared about, bro.
Yeah.
It was weird as shit.
it was just be faster than. It seems like football is very easy. Just get
be fast, be strong.
Darius Hayward Bay, draft him first round.
Damn, I trained with him.
Championships. Was he really that fast?
Yeah, he was fast. But a lot of cats that was like that timed well, it didn't correlate very well on the field. And so when I was like training with like him, for instance, like he was fast, but it was like I kept up with a lot of the cats. You know what I'm saying? Because like actually, this is an interesting story. When I came out, I wasn't very well known, and so the training facility I trained at had like, let's say we had Matt Stafford, Brian Arakpo. We had like, I don't know, 7, 8 first rounders that we were training with. And we had this field day, and that training place, API in Arizona, famous. It was going under renovation, so it was kind of everything was kind of like makeshift that year. Luckily for me, and as we were training, they hired like a wide receivers coach to come coach like who was in the NFL, and they hired everybody, but I was the only running back that trained, so they didn't hire a running back. So they were just like, just go with the receivers, and I was like, bet. And the dude, he was like, what are you projected? I was like, maybe somewhere from the 2nd to 4th. That's what they were telling me. And he was like, what school did you go to? I was at Tennessee. He's like, Tennessee? He's like, what receivers are coming out from there? I told him I'm a running back. He was like, you're a running back. He's like, you run the best routes out here. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Now tell us what actually happened.
That's what happened, cuz.
No.
I got the live fly. I
But then
used to ride up my number 1 corner in the league, dogs.
You know
what you mean?
Who's the fastest guy you ever trained with? Or played against?
Played against? Easy. I remember first name. Holiday. Short dude.
Oh, Trendon Holiday.
Trendon Holiday.
Yeah.
He had
LSU.
track speed. He had track speed. It was different.
That dude was really fast.
It was like he could just we would do sprints and shit, and he just jog and just killing everybody, bro. He was crazy.
And also watching his little legs move so fast.
And that was weird, cause I'll be honest, cause I'm looking, I'm like, dog, I train all day, every day, and it's like my calves were really defined. His weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just I was like, this shit is just given. Like some niggas is just fast.
He was awesome. Watching him return kicks was amazing. He would just be like a BB shot out
I
of
forgot
a gun.
about Trendon, man. Hope you doing good out
4.34 40.
But
there. And that was probably bad.
I was gonna say he seems faster.
Yeah, no, that was
than
probably a bad time. He's easily a 4.2.
if you look at his 100-yard dash too, because he did compete, I think in college at LSU in
LSU.
track. I think he ran like a 10-1
See, and that's
100-yard dash.
So this said
Olympic
he
speed,
has run a 4.18 40.
easily, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It was different speed. That was different.
There was I was having this conversation. I wish that they had this when you were playing, because they were doing at the Senior Bowl, they were doing GPS tracking to test speed.
Miles per hour.
Yeah,
They had that.
when you were playing in the game.
Not in my prime.
Yeah.
At my last year, it was in Miami was when they had it.
Yeah.
But Miami was cutting on sports science, so
Yeah.
they had a lot of shit early. So I think my top end speed at that time was probably 18, and this was practice, so it was 18, 19. But there were dudes Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
He got up to 21 at one
Wow.
point. Who else was burning? There was somebody else that was burning. I forget.
But
yeah.
the average speed, I would be more because they were saying that a lot of the super fast guys, they reach high top speeds, but their average speed actually ends up being lower.
Yeah, speed endurance.
Yeah, but more because they can't throttle down as well. And when making cuts, they're moving so fast.
Yeah.
Their route running is actually almost a little slower, because not that they're slow out of their brakes, but for them to throttle down, it takes so much
also
more.
that too, they would be slow out of their brakes, because decelerating and accelerating at that high speed is very hard. That's why you'll have like a Jerry Rice, who made that chicken commercial, but who was notoriously slower for receivers, but his cuts in and out of breaks was just flawless. It was seamless, and he picked up speed. He kept his speed throughout his cuts. Yeah. That's also what made me a little more dangerous, is because I can keep that same speed.
Yeah.
I want to see who goes from 60 to 0 the fastest in the NFL. Who can decelerate the most.
Stop.
Yeah.
Corners.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Corners, I feel bad for cornerbacks. Do you ever feel bad for cornerbacks?
No, they get paid.
Sometimes, but they've got the hardest job in the league. You fuck up one time, and everyone's like, this guy sucks.
They're the funnest to run over.
Everything that you have to do as a cornerback, every law that's been made, every rule change that's happened has just straight up been putting cornerbacks at a disadvantage for the last 20 years.
It is. You're on an island.
Yeah.
You're on an island.
I always say that the best cornerbacks are the ones that can get away with cheating the most. The little small grabs here and there, little holds.
That shit happens every
pass
player,
interference, getting away with that. Those are the best cornerbacks. What, Billy?
No, I'm just thinking about running over corners.
Yeah.
How many corners did you run over, Bill?
Oh, because they were those are the ones where you weren't running out of bounds. You just put your shoulder on them, just because you knew they were tiny, and just send a message. This is high school. They're way different.
It was just never really my thing. Even in high school, I didn't really ever do it.
All right. Well, it's been a good nanodosing. Congratulations, Billy. You got clean piss.
Oh, last thing I want to say, Roger
Joke
Goodell,
guy, not a drug guy.
Yeah, Roger Goodell admitted that there's a script.
He did.
He in his whole spring spring ball press conference, he was talking about how great the script writers were.
You spoke truth to power, Aaron. You made a change.
On a serious note, how dope is it that our podcast could touch the world like that, though?
That is cool. Yeah. Shout out the world.
No, shout out us. Fuck
Or
the world.
Shout out
Did
us.
the world touch us?
I've enjoyed touching the world. I have.
The world touched us.
We're globalists. We go worldwide on this podcast. All right, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Love you guys.
Yep.